want to show you what I do to keep one out. I'm no master taxidermist, but I've done a couple, so this is how I do it. You want to cut, I don't know why, from there to there, and like I said, if you cut them all the way off here, you don't have to do much down through here. The least amount of sewing that I have to do, the better I like it. So I'm gonna start back here, come up, like I say, stay under the hide, and cut with the hair on the bottom side. So things are tough. And then from here, I'm gonna wire off over here to the base of this horn. Just take your knife and just, you can use a screwdriver or whatever too, to peel up on the bottom of them antlers and just peel that off. When you get to the butt of the ear, cut the ear butt off. Just take your knife and just stay right there at the back, right there at the base of that horn, and just scrape up. Just roll that hide right around the horn there. As far as I'm going to get to go on that, I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to cut this over before I get that loose. I'm going to go back, hold that, and I'm going to go from here to the base of this. Sometimes these things are really awkward. They don't want to cooperate. This camera stuck in my shoulder's not helping. I can't move. See, just however you can get in and try not to cut no holes in it. Some of these, the bigger they are, sometimes if their horns lay back or whatnot, man, they can be flat aggravating. Just gotta remember, take your time. If you get aggravated, just quit. Walk away a minute and come back later, because they can frustrate you really fast. suckers away from the horns anyway. The ears are cut off. Now we're going to start going over the face. Finally set your horns down on its face and start around the back side. When I get to the eyeballs, I like to stick my finger in the eye from the bottom side and pull the skin and just work my way around that bone, the orbital bone here. Cut that loose. Watch the bottom side because you got tear ducts and you don't want to cut that. Some taxidermists just feel them full. I like to leave them where they look like they do whenever they're alive. But at some point you're going to have to pull this right here and this skin around the eyeball, cut that loose. At this time we're going to have to roll him. So keep hold of his eye there. Right here's where you gotta be careful, right in the corner of the eyes right here. Watch me whack it too. It ain't a big deal. You can sew it back together from the bottom side, the taxidermist can. But just the main thing is just try not to cut it. Right here there's a valley. If you can just keep your knife in that valley. Let's clean that out right there. You can see that little piece of cartilage right there. That's it. And you just gotta keep your knife between the bone and that cartilage and peel it right off there. Success. We got it without cutting it. When you get to the cheek right here, you got to cut that because you got to have the inside of that mouth to do your taxidermy work. Just stick it make it to the other eyeball. Say follow out of the orbital bone there. So stick your finger right inside his eye and just turn it over. Be careful, I mean, don't cut your finger. Most time your body won't hardly let you cut where your finger's at, but I'm pulling my finger. I'm not cutting where my finger's at, I'm cutting away from it, but just be smart. Because if you're using a really sharp knife, cut your finger pretty bad right there. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's best to always try to cut away from you. Sometimes you get in situations that just don't seem like that applies. That you have to cut towards you a little bit, just small strokes, and be careful. I'm gonna flip this thing back around for me, so I'm cutting on the bottom side of that tear duct. A lot of taxidermists will do this for you. Like I say, if you're out of state somewhere, you got to get your hide back across the line, then you got to have this done before you can get it out of there. And if you're going to bull your head or whatever, practice on something you're not going to mount. Like I say, you can sell these hides. Because a lot of people can't do this, or a lot of people mess them up really bad, or don't think about mounting them, or coyotes get them before they get to them, or anything. I mean, Don't just think that hide's not worth anything. Alright, I got by the tear ducts, now just drag it on off the face. So pull your finger in the back of his cheeks, cut that and break that loose and pull that out. Cut that's right along the edge of their teeth right there. Here you'll have to flip him back and forth multiple times right here. You can only go so far. Not ready yet. All right, now we're getting up here to the cartilage of his nose. When you get to the cartilage of his nose, I'm just gonna go a little bit more, but cut through that cartilage. And just follow that bone. Leave as much cartilage as you can in there. Follow right around the edge. Try to leave as much of that, those gums as you can in there. So you'll have to use that to tuck your lips back in. Flip him over. Got the nose off, flip it. Now, just right against that jaw on the bones, leave as much of that stuff as you can on there. Go all the way to his teeth. There you go. Now after you get that done, pull his face back through for your taxidermist. Lay that sucker down, flatten him out. Before you put him in the freezer, fold his ears in, fold his nose in, roll it. Keep the nose and ears on the inside. Then roll them up good and tight. Then take this hide, cover the ends. That'll keep his ears from getting freezer burnt. Then once you got him rolled up good and tight, just stick it in a bag and it's ready to go. Put in your freezer. But now you're ready for a Euro mount or skull cap him, whatever you want to do. If you're taking a taxidermist, you want to saw them off right there about the eyeballs and from the back down to the eyeballs. Leave him plenty of this. Like I say, if you cut too much, he can't add on. So Franklin English Outdoors is caping you a deer.